Hello again. We're doing a garage door repair today. I built this extra garage. Oh, it is Mark II. You can see where the shed is. Big shed. And then that was the proper lean-to where the implements went, and tractor and that kind of thing. Then I built this one on because I liked old cars, and when we first came here I brought several old cars, and the MG's still in here, look. Let's put the light on. So this is the official lean-to, and there's the MGB. It's been here since 2008. That's the car we used to buy this house in 2003. We were using that. Then I had to go home and have some repairs done. Went back to England. Had new sills on, and quite a long story. Because trying to find someone to do sills at a reasonable price was a long job. And then it sat in England for a long time. Didn't use it. With the horse centre, didn't have time. So that was 2003 to 2008 when I retired after I broke my Achilles tendon. And in 2008, when we actually moved here, that came on a trailer. It got wheels and it goes. And I built this frame so that I could work on it at waist height. You see, you haven't got to bend down much. You can get underneath easily, and it's all chocked up. I've done quite a bit at it since it's been here. Anyway, we're waffling on. We're not talking about garage door repairs. So that's the reason why I had to build another garage to accommodate the other cars and things, and bit of boats and whatever. So it's a good frame, that, though, you see, and it's got ramps at this end, so you just drive it on. It's got a winch, so you can lower it down or drive it down if you dare risk it. So there we are, that's that garage, and then we'll go outside. So I built this other one to put the cars in, and made a workshop. Lift the door. There we are. So it's quite low. I've got zinc here. This is some of the zinc left over from the photovoltaic. And the workbench over there, look. Another workbench at the end. I've been doing some outboard motor repairs here. We'll go through that one day. I've converted a trolling motor to electric control with a little control box for the canoe, that is. Rubber dinghy here, and my car here. I like this car. It's a C8 Grand Picasso. So this garage was built again with odds and ends. It's knock it together, Keith. It's been here for, I don't know, 12 years. It's got some metal frames now, because the original one was very similar, but it got carried away in a hurricane. We had a hurricane here, 2014. Yeah, so this one's been here 10 years. And it carried it away, just picked it up, took it over the corner of the big shed. I'll show you outside. Lifted it right in the air, the whole thing. And clipped the edge of that shed. See where there's some tiles missing, some slate. See, there's a broken sheeting, and I've put some corrugated plastic over there. It clipped the edge of that shed, and it landed in a big heap here. I've got some pictures of it somewhere. So this is. So this is shed number 2. Now, it's a little bit wider. As the insurance company, like hurricanes all over the country, they said, well, if you can do it for €500, we'll give you €500 and won't even bother to come. So I accepted that, and I built this a little bit wider, but the doors were a gift from neighbour across the railway line behind those trees. Mike and Tracy, they gave us these. Well, anything that they don't want, I normally have it. So the door, but they aren't wide enough, you see. So that's my patent door catch. It's a bit of gazebo frame held in place with some exhaust clamps, and that's a bit of a clamp from some sort of plastic table, and a bit of tubing for it to slide in, and it goes up and down, and it just fits in a slot in the ground, and then bolts up there. But there's a big gap because I wanted to get the car in, and of course it only just goes in now. I have to be very careful. I've clouted the wing mirror once, so there we are. So the bit of wood that I had the gap filled with has given up, and so there's this big gap, so I've got to fill that up for security and everything, and so it looks better. So that's what we're doing today. Now, it's been a job looking for a piece of wood in our store that's wide enough. It needs to be 30 centimetres wide to cover that door with an overlap, and to secure it well enough here down this side so it's well screwed in, and then to overhang here it needs to be 30 centimetres. So and of course there's a whacking great gap, the place isn't secure. Anyway, in stock, our wood stock is dwindling, and all I've got left now is these few bits, some long lengths. This is like an enormous shelf that came out of the house. Look at the thickness of that. Look at the size, 2 metres by about 50 across, and it must be 1.5 inches thick. That's ever so heavy too. I'm saving that for something important. So it's dwindling, and I found one piece of board I've got left. From time to time, in the DIY shops here, they sell these like shelving boards. They're made up. You can see how they're made up of sections 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Made up of about 15 bits, all laminated, little bits, and it makes a big bit of board. And they sell them quite reasonable price, and it's reasonably thick, you see. So I've measured 30 centimetres off there. It's 50 wide. There's my 30 and there's 20. It's on these two bits of whatever so I can cut it. So I've measured it. It's 2 metres long, just what I want. And so I'm going to sacrifice this piece of board for the security of the garage, which I think is quite wise. Right, we've got our chop saw again. I'm going to see if it's a little chop saw, but it'll go down far enough to cut that. So wow. Now, didn't that do an incredible job? Look at that. Wonderful. I hadn't even chopped the drums either. Look at that. So I've got some shelf left. A bit of wood for the shelf. So I've got the bit of wood for the garage door. We'll go and see if it fits now. Very pleased with that. Oh, that little saw. That's a magnificent little tool. Look at that. I've got a big chop saw. Mains powered one. We should have whistled through that. But it's heavier, and you've got to set it up. It takes longer to set up, but that was easy, wasn't it? It's very light. It did the job. Look, it's gone through quite a thick piece of timber. It's done a good job. There we are. That's another job done now. I'm pleased with that. It's a lot more secure. Yeah, it's great. Brilliant, I like that. So a bit of weather protection on the door before the rain comes hard, and there we are. That'll last a year or two. Keep the wind out too. Jolly good. Hello again. Well, that was a quick little job, wasn't it? A lot of you folks, I know, prefer to do things and, you know, sand off the edges and make a perfect job of everything, but when you're my age and you're dealing with a fairly large place like where we live now, and there's always lots of jobs need doing, then you need to get on with it and just do the job so that it stays together, functional, tidy-ish, and then on to the next one. There isn't time here to be a perfectionist, I'm afraid. There's always so many jobs to do, which I love, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So there we are. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit. We're going to, the next bit's going to be just about the tools that we're using, and then we're into planting those strawberries. The strawberry pipes are almost ready. We will do that next time. So remember, if you enjoy it, please give us a like and subscribe and share the video with your friends. And if you want to look at Cracker Books publications, 10 complete books, over 200 audio stories, they're worth a look. Hours of free entertainment, I assure you. Thanks for being with us today. Until the next time. Bye.